and you read verse 14, 2:14 says, but the natural man receives not the things of the Spirit of God, for they are what? Foolishness unto him. Neither can ye know them, because they are spiritually discerned. And if you take it from the NIV passage put it even much more easier for us. It says, verse 14, isn't it? It says, but the natural man, the man without the Spirit, does not accept the things that come from the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness to him. And he cannot understand them, because they are spiritually discerned. You see, the word he cannot is the blockage. If to say that the natural can be schooled to learn the things of the Spirit, who will have said, leave him with training, with teaching, with more instruction. He will gradually become spiritual. He cannot. Do you understand that now? It is not about training that will change the natural to become spiritual. What we do it is for it to be taken away. Is that all right now? It is not an improvement of the natural. And maybe this is very, very important for us to take note. That every time God confronts the natural, he confronts it with only one option. The option is death. The only option for that which is natural is death. It is not education. It is not instruction. It is not information. It is not reformation. It cannot be. It has to be put away. So a transformation that brings a total change is what God offers to us, for us to become carriers and containers of that which God can work with in our generation. So now, is God asking us by the energy of the flesh to deal with the flesh? No. Is God giving us some new commandments and rules and say, if you follow this, if you follow this, if you follow this, you will be able to do away with the veil? No. No. So we're looking at what God is doing to bring us to a place where his purpose can prosper in our lives. Now, these are the key issues. But I want to begin from Ephesians 2. Ephesians 2 from verse 14 and 15 says, for he is our peace, who has made both one, and has broken down the middle wall of partition between us, having abolished in his flesh the enmity, even even the law of commandments contained in ordinances, for to make in himself of two one new man, so making peace. When you go to Hebrews chapter 10, I suppose. Please go quickly to Hebrews 10. In verse 19 and verse 20, the Bible says, having therefore, brethren, boldness to enter into the holiest by the blood of Jesus, by a new and living way, which he has consecrated for us through the veil, that is to say, his own flesh. Now, if you have read Hebrews chapter 10 from the beginning, actually from maybe verse 5, verse 6, verse 7, verse 8, verse 9, verse 10, it will be clear to you that God wanting to create a way, a new and living way, a way by which there can be an influx of his own life, of his own power, and of his own spirit into us, such that we could carry his glory to bear upon the earth. He did something to make that new and living way possible. And what he did, which is the basis of every expectation that we could have of the move of God in our lives, is Jesus becoming the scapegoat. Jesus stepping into where we were and bearing upon himself our old man, our old